I'm Shannon.
And I'm Holly.
And this is a Girls Gone Curious podcast, where we talk about things that make us curious. So grab your favorite drink, sit back and relax because your show is loading. Today's episode includes strong language. This podcast is not suitable for children. Please listen with care. We had to do some moving around for cases. And so today it is all about Reddit stories.
Yeah, things keep getting moved around. There's a lot going on. And
vacation season, baby.
Yeah. At least our main goal is shitting out episodes.
Yeah.
That's what our goal is. And
caffeine and shitting out cases. Episodes. Caffeine and shitting out episodes.
Yeah. We'll get there. So, what do? We go into Am I the Asshole?
Absolutely.
Why not? Am I the asshole for not telling my coworker I was leaving him alone when he is deathly afraid of ghosts? One of my coworkers is from a different country, where ghosts are a major fear and part of their folklore. Let's call him Tony. We work at an office at a factory where more than a dozen people have died over the past century, including the founder. All accidents.
Bullshit.
Yeah. That place is definitely haunted. Mm-hmm. I don't care what you say.
Right.
If there's been more than a dozen deaths there. In the office, we have an informal agreement that no one will leave Tony by himself. He likes to work later, usually 10 to 6 p.m., but will usually leave if no one can stay with him. We do it out of courtesy. I should also know that we choose the hours we work as long as it's 80 every 2 weeks. Last Friday, I was planning to work late. Tony did his usual survey of the office to see who would be staying the latest so he could plan. I told him I was going to be in until 6:30. He was happy because he could make up some time from earlier in the week. Around 5:30, my wife messaged me to say that she wasn't feeling well and asked if I could come home to take care of our toddler. Of course, I said yes. Here's where I may be the asshole. I went to Tony's desk, but he wasn't there. I checked the rest of the office and everyone else was gone. After maybe 5 minutes, I decided I wasn't going to wait anymore and left. About 20 minutes later, Tony started texting me, asking me where I was, and when I told him I left, he got really upset. He wasn't yelling or anything, but kept asking why I would leave without telling him. I apologized and told him I needed to go take care of my kid and couldn't wait any longer. Yesterday I came into the office and it was like I was caught on tape kicking a puppy. Everyone was pissed at me and told me I should have waited longer. The way I see it is staying late is just a courtesy. I get it's a big deal to him, but my family is more important, and it's not like I just walked out. But you kinda did.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was in the bathroom or what, but I waited for him for a few minutes. He's a grown man and could pack up and leave on his own when he realized I wasn't there. So, am I the asshole for not telling my coworker I was leaving work despite his severe fear of ghosts?
I'm going to say, this is kind of silly to me, but I'm going to say that not necessarily an asshole, but it was kind of like a jerky thing to do because you could have texted him and said like, hey I gotta go.
Yeah.
My kid's sick. I gotta go now. Like, I don't know. He could have done that. And he clearly had his number because he said he texted him later.
Tony
like,
texted
where did you go?
him, yeah.
So he had his number.
So he could have just texted, said like, hey, I'm heading out.
Yeah. But he is right. He is a grown-ass man. But also, like...
It's like half and half for me. Like,
right.
Light asshole.
Yeah. Agreed.
Comment number 1. Info. Why did you not leave a note on his desk that an emergency occurred? You looked in list of places and could not find him. You are sorry to leave without verbally telling him. Or why didn't you text him as soon as you couldn't find him at his desk? Judgment added. You're the asshole. Like we said, you could have left a note or texted saying, like, hey, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Instead of just disappearing.
Yeah.
Comment number 2. Everyone sucks here.
Agreed.
It's the company's job to ensure responsible accommodations for Tony, not you or his other coworkers.
True.
A text is super quick, less effort than waiting around for 5 minutes.
Also true.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like everyone.
Yeah, agreed. That everyone's kind of like, what the? Yeah.
It's like this man's a grown adult. If he's not, they can make his own hours. If he's scared being there later, why not just come in earlier?
Right.
When you know people are going to be working.
Yeah.
But at the same time, why couldn't you just shoot him a text saying, I'm leaving?
Right.
Also, it's the company's job to make sure Tony does what he's supposed to do and accommodate to him, not all the other coworkers.
True.
And Tony can get a job somewhere where it's not haunted.
True.
Why at that job?
True.
Yeah, I think everyone sucks a little bit.
Yeah. All right, moving on to our second Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for not wanting to stay behind with our son while my wife goes to a wedding in China? My wife and I are traveling to China with our 1-year-old son. While we're there, she has a friend's wedding a few hours away from her parents' home. I assumed I would be going with her as her husband. However, her cousin apparently booked a hotel room for my wife and her friend a long time ago. My wife says she doesn't want her cousin to pay for another room because it would be expensive. But regardless, she expects me to stay behind with our son at her parents' house as one of his parents should be there. I'm already getting irritated.
Yeah.
I have no problem looking after my son, but I feel uncomfortable being left there without my wife. I barely speak any Chinese beyond hello, no, and okay, and her parents don't speak English. I would be in an unfamiliar country, unable to properly communicate with anyone, while my wife is several hours away. When I raised my concerns, she said someone has to look after our son. I understand that, but I thought we would work out a plan together. Either attend as a family, arrange suitable accommodations, or find another option. Instead, it feels like the existing hotel booking matters more than including me or considering how isolated I would feel. I'm not trying to stop her from attending her friend's wedding. I'm just upset that, as her husband, I'm expected to stay behind and feel stranded with no real ability to communicate. As her husband, should I not be there at a wedding with her? They've never even seen me for the first time. Am I the asshole for not wanting to agree to this arrangement? I'm not sure, but I feel annoyed about it.
I think he's the asshole.
I do too.
And just the fact of you're uncomfortable around your in-laws? What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And in the beginning, he says he felt like he would go as her husband, but, like, what about their child? What was their child supposed to do?
Yeah. Like, did they already have... So, actually, that's a really good point, because where was their kid gonna go if he was going to the wedding?
Yeah, because it seemed like in the beginning he assumed it was just going to be her and him going to the wedding.
Yeah. So did she already know this then? And she was just like, well, I'll wait till we go and you're going to have to stay with our kiddo.
I don't know.
Because that's interesting. Because why wouldn't she say that at the beginning? I don't know. It's interesting. Comment number 1. You're the asshole. Stop acting like you're the child she's leaving behind. I'm pretty positive you have a phone. Open the translation app. Comment number 2. I understand your frustration, but on this occasion, you might just have to put on your big boy pants and deal with feeling isolated for one single overnight while spending time with family. Maybe this will be a great opportunity for you to learn a few more words in your wife's native tongue so you can more easily communicate with her parents, and vice versa for them.
Yeah, I feel a little irked about like the in-law situation.
Yeah.
And the thing is, does she know very good English?
Yeah.
And did she come overseas and come to, I don't know where they're, I'm assuming America.
I don't know.
I don't know exactly, but did she come over and not know very much of whatever language and she had to figure it out, maybe? I'm just assuming here.
Right.
There's
not really a whole lot of information, but there's enough to be like,
something.
Yeah.
Feeling something weird about it.
Yeah. Same.
So those were a little different than our regular angry.
Right.
Because our last Reddit was very...
Yeah.
Very...
Pretty much the whole thing was rage.
Yeah, besides the horror story.
Right.
So I threw in, and I tried to find, like, asshole ones, because we usually find not the asshole. But it's very hard to find asshole ones that...
seem legit.
Yeah.
And aren't made up.
And that aren't so fucking stupid.
Right.
Okay, moving on. Our next subreddit is, Am I Overreacting?
Been a minute since we did this one.
Yeah. Am I overreacting? During my book club this weekend, one of the husbands asked me to stop coming because what we read. I said no.
Bye.
I'm part of a neighborhood book club that's been meeting for about a year. It's mostly women in their late 20s to early 40s, and I'm the only guy. We rotate houses every month, and honestly, it's been one of the better ways I've met people since moving here. The club recently got into dark romance. It wasn't my suggestion, but everyone voted on it, and that's just where the group ended up. We spent most of the meetings talking about character development, plot, whether the MMC is actually redeemable, etc. If you don't know what MMC is, it's main male character. For those out there don't really read. Not saying that you don't. I'm just saying for those that don't.
That might not know what that means.
Yeah. No big deal, right?
I don't think it would be.
I'm friendly with everyone, but I don't hang out with any of them outside the book club. I know a few of their husbands from saying hello if they're around before or after meetings, but that's about it. After our meeting a few days ago, I was loading a folding chair into my car when one of the husbands came outside and asked me if he could talk to me. He told me he'd appreciate it if I stopped coming to the book club. I asked why, and he said his wife has become way too excited about book club ever since they started reading dark romance, and that it was weird having the only guy there discussing those books with a group of married women. I laughed at first because I genuinely thought he was joking, because sometimes guys can be funny like that, but turns out he wasn't joking, lol. He said he wasn't accusing me of doing anything inappropriate, but that the whole situation made him uncomfortable and that it would solve a lot of problems if I just found a different hobby. I told him I wasn't there to flirt with anyone. I'm there because I liked reading. Everyone in the group voted on the books, and I enjoyed the discussions. I also said if he has concerns about his wife's interest in fictionally, morally questionable men, that's probably something they should talk about together. He got annoyed and said I was intentionally missing the point. I eventually just told him, I'm not quitting the book club because you're insecure about fictional men. If it's that big of a deal, just join.
Exactly.
Now I'm wondering if I should have handled it differently. I don't want to create tension in the neighborhood, but I also don't think it's reasonable to ask me to leave the group I've been part of for a year because he's uncomfortable. Am I overreacting here?
No.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Like, and he didn't even, like, choose the
Right. It
dark
was voted
romance.
on by,
Everyone.
like, someone brought up the topic and then it was voted on, which I'm pretty sure everybody voted yes by what he was describing. But even still, like, so clearly it's not just women only. So why doesn't the husband join?
Yeah. I mean, he is the only male, but that doesn't mean anything.
Right.
He's there just to read.
Right.
And it's not like he's hanging out with these women outside of the book group. Like, why the fuck does it...
Yeah, that's weird behavior.
That just is telling me that man is insecure. And he's been in there for a year, and then all of a sudden they do dark romance.
Yeah, and then it's a problem.
Then it's a problem?
Yeah. I don't think the wife has the problem. It's him that has the
problem. Yeah, definitely. Comment number 1. Not overreacting. That man is a loser. It's a damn book. What book is it, by the way? So I seen the response. I didn't put it in here, but it was Haunting Adeline.
Oh. No thanks.
That's an extreme dark.
Yeah. No thanks.
I mean, not the most extreme out there,
right.
But it's a line that crosses into deep dark romance.
Yeah.
Anyways. Comment number 2. Not overreacting. What a sad, sad excuse of a man. You handled this exactly right, OP. I couldn't even imagine being married to such an insecure asshole like this. My husband lovingly teases me about my smut and loves to hear me recount the ridiculousness of what I'm reading. Would he ever read one? No. Would I ever read one of his World War II naval history books? Also no. Do we love the bonding and hearing the other person describe all about them? Hell yes.
Yeah, because it's what you're interested in.
Yeah.
Hey, honey, so like in this World War II book, talking about rubbing oil on. Oh, me too. Oh, you're talking about a gun? Never mind.
Never mind. I mean, in the Haunting Adeline one, I'm sure that he's also rubbing something with the gun. Because, in that book, he has a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. And I've seen a lot of people recently. I don't know why it's recently. Maybe because I think they might be coming out with a movie. Or, like, there's rumors of a movie. I don't know if it's official or not. But people are now just, like, going crazy. And how is this even a book? How is it even going to be a movie? Because it's pretty much assault and all that stuff. And it's like, you don't got to read it.
Right. There's plenty other books to read.
And I'm pretty sure one of the comments says that the person who wrote the book was...
Essay survivor?
Yeah. And that's how she coped with it. And it's like, don't read it if you...
Yeah. It actually makes me wonder, now that I heard that part, if she is the survivor of a book that I read in one of my trainings. Yeah.
Don't know. Just...
Interesting.
I mean, that's from a comment. I don't know if that's, like, an actual fact or not. But it's like, don't read it.
Right.
There's shit out there way worse than a fucking book.
Right.
And a movie.
Right.
There's, like, actual videos that get put out of actual assault. And you're more worried about a fucking book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking
yeah.
pisses me off. Anyways.
What was that about No Rage today?
Yeah. I'm just like, don't come at me with smut books. Like, there's a difference between reality and fiction.
Yeah.
Granted, some girls out there or some guys, like, cross the line on that, but there's, for the people who are sane out there, no, there's a difference.
Right. our second Am I Overreacting story. Am I overreacting? My sister, my roommate, and I all heard the same footsteps at around 3 to 4 a.m., even though we're the only ones in the house. It was just me, my sister, and our roommate in the house that night. My sister and I sleep upstairs, while our roommate's room is downstairs. The second floor of our house is made of wood, including the floors and walls, so whenever someone walks upstairs, you can clearly hear the floor creak. At around 4 a.m., I suddenly woke up because I heard heavy footsteps in the hallway outside my room. It sounded like someone was slowly walking back and forth. They weren't running or walking fast, it was just a slow, steady pace. Every step made the wooden floor creak, so I knew it wasn't just a random noise. For some reason, it felt like whoever was walking was just pacing around, almost like they were waiting for something. Then my sister suddenly messaged me asking, "Are you the one walking back and forth upstairs?" I replied, "No." That's when I started freaking out because it meant she was hearing the exact same thing. I wanted to open my door and check the hallway, but something in my gut kept telling me not to. I don't know why, but I really felt like I shouldn't look outside. I ended up staying in bed, and I had a hard time falling back asleep. A few days later, I brought it up to my sister. She told me she actually started hearing the footsteps at around 3 a.m. She ignored it at first and went back to sleep, but she suddenly woke up again around 4 a.m. This time, she heard someone slowly twisting her doorknob. She said it wasn't forceful at all. It was like someone was just checking if the door was locked. She also described the footsteps as sounding like someone wearing heavy army boots, just walking around and making rounds on the second floor. When she told me that, I got even more scared because I honestly thought I was just overthinking what I heard. Knowing that she experienced almost the same thing made it feel a lot more real. Then we asked our roommate about it. Her room is downstairs, and she usually sleeps with her door open, so she can hear what's happening upstairs pretty clearly. She said she also heard the heavy footsteps at around 3 a.m. She even got up to check who was walking around upstairs. There was no one. The weirdest part is that none of us talked about it until a few days later, so none of us knew the others had heard it too. It only happened that one night. The footsteps lasted for about an hour and slowly faded away until everything was quiet again. I've tried to think of a logical explanation, especially since old wooden houses can make noises. But what still bothers me is that all three of us heard the same heavy footsteps at almost the same time, and my sister even heard someone slowly trying her doorknob. To this day, I still don't know what we heard.
Fuck that. I'm out.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Comment number 1. Worth changing locks, checking crawl space, basements, attics, etc., and installing a camera if you're able to. Most computer recycler places sell them for $10. Not overreacting, underreacting in my opinion. Do not underestimate the power of being watched and monitored of your daily routines. It's easier than most think. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Comment number 2. Not overreacting. To me, this sounds paranormal. Did you guys only hear it the one time and never had any other signs of activity in the home? If it was an actual person, your roommate would have seen them.
Yeah,
Not necessarily.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I would be getting the fuck out of there. I don't care if it's a real person or fucking paranormal. I'm out.
Abso-freaking-lutely. No, thank you.
Yeah, no thanks. Especially with the trying to open the door.
Yeah, that one got me.
It's like, what if she didn't have it locked?
Yeah.
Why does she lock her door anyway?
Interesting.
It's like, is that a normal thing to do with like other roommates?
Maybe. I know my oldest kiddo did because he woke up one night and one of his roommates was standing over his bed watching him sleep.
What the fuck? Someone's getting fucking punted.
Yeah. So yeah, he said, "Mom," and I was like, "Lock your door at night." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that now."
Yeah.
He wasn't doing anything, and I was like, "Was he sleepwalking?" And he's like, no, you're just fucking standing over the top of me looking at me as I was sleeping.
Okay, next Reddit story is Today I Fucked Up.
Ooh.
Today I fucked up by complimenting a girl's skirt. Happened a couple weeks ago. I was at a party and saw a girl across the room. She was wearing a skirt, holding a drink in one hand, and had the other hand in her pocket. I saw her skirt, thought to myself how cool that the skirt is having pockets. A lot of women I know complain about not having pockets. So this is a very progressive thing. A bit later, I got around to talking to her. I complimented her skirt and how pockets in a skirt is great. She looked very confused, said, "My skirt doesn't have pockets. Why would you think that?" I mentioned that I had seen her earlier with her hand in her pocket. Her face went bright red and revealed that her hand was amputated.
Oh, fuck.
It's not funny.
Oh.
We're laughing at the situation.
Yeah, we're laughing at the situation, not the...
What I thought was her hand in her pocket was her stump resting against her hip. I apologized immediately, but luckily she thought it was funny because she'd never heard that comment before. I'm still dying inside, though. Yeah. I could only imagine that.
Like, yeah. Like,
just
I feel bad
her...
for both of them, but, like, I'm glad that she thought it was funny, too.
Yeah,
like...
that would have been... Good thing that, yeah, she found it funny, because that would have been bad.
Yeah.
Comment number 1. Ouch. But still, this is kind of wholesome. Today I fucked up. At least you gave her a laugh. Comment number 2. I thought it was going in the direction that she doesn't have pockets, but she had her hand in her skirt to scratch her butt or something.
New category, it looks like. Kind of on the same
kind of theme as
from
last
time. Yeah. Mother-in-laws from hell. Number 1. Mother-in-law tried to make our vacation a family vacation. Now she's mad we canceled ours. DH and I have been saving to go on a much-needed vacation and finally booked it for next month. We were so excited. We shared the basic info about it, location, resort, and dates, with our immediate family and started looking into excursions and tours. Everything was perfect. On Sunday, just before family dinner, my sister-in-law and I caught mother-in-law on Expedia with credit card in hand, booking a trip to the same resort at the same time we would be there. We told DH and he confronted his mother. She said it looked like fun and she wanted to go there too. She said her and my father-in-law discussed it and thought it would be a great idea to book the same vacation for themselves and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law so that we can all have a well-deserved vacation. Sister-in-law and DH immediately shut it down, saying that they were not invited and cannot just invite themselves, that they are intruding on our plans. Then cue the waterworks and victimization from mother-in-law of how we don't want her around. Father-in-law yelled at us for being disrespectful and hurting her feelings and said that, "You don't control where and when we go somewhere, so deal with it." Sister-in-law confirmed to me that same night that they did in fact book the vacation, just without my sister-in-law and brother-in-law because they refused to go. Sister-in-law, the nicest person she is, connected us with her friend who is a travel agent. The travel agent was able to find us a cruise that goes to the same location and a few others with a good last-minute deal, and was less than the original trip. Thankfully, we were able to get a refund on the resort and get flight credits for the flight, since the cancellation penalty period hadn't started yet. On Thursday, we saw his parents at our niece's kindergarten graduation. Mother-in-law came to us and tried to get us to book excursions with them. DH told her that unfortunately we won't be there anymore and are going to another undisclosed vacation without them, with a smug look. Mother-in-law called us selfish, and they both keep calling us, and sister-in-law trying to get information she won't be getting. She's been making passive-aggressive posts on Facebook and telling everyone how selfish we are. Man, fuck that bitch.
Yeah. I mean, there's like family vacations, and
Right.
then there's vacations that you just want to take with your
Right.
partner.
Right. You're totally right. There's vacations that you want to take with everybody.
Yeah.
Then there's vacations that you want to just take with your
Significant
other.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, okay, yeah, they booked the same place, whatever. And if that's truly, like, them just wanting to go to this, like, same place, then they should have, like, said something, oh, we're not going to bother you. We're just going to go there and do our thing. And if we run into each other, we run into each other.
Right. But that's not going to happen.
But
that's going to be oh, what are you guys doing today? What are you doing at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12?
Yeah. And the way it says, the mother-in-law came to them asking to book extrusions with them.
Right.
So,
right. Yeah. It wasn't going to be them.
Yeah. And the way it sounds is like the relationship doesn't sound very good enough to be taking vacations with them.
Right. That's the way it is. Yeah. And especially where the sister-in-law and brother-in-law are already, like, on board with, like, everything.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's a
like,
doozy.
Yeah. Something that's probably happened before.
We do have an update. We love those. A month or so ago, I posted about how my mother-in-law tried to hijack DH's and I's vacation and make it into a family one. We canceled ours, and my angel of a sister-in-law had a travel agent friend that was able to hook us up with the cruise instead. When my in-laws found out, they started calling us selfish for changing our plans when they wouldn't. We canceled before penalty window. There was a couple of flying monkeys that came at us due to my in-laws twisting the story, but whatever. After explaining our side, they went away. The good news is, we made it. We're on board and having a blast of a time. Sister-in-law and my parents are the only ones who know where we're at. There were a few calls from father-in-law demanding we pay half of the money they lost. What? They ended up canceling and had to pay 50% fee. Apparently we owe it to them because they needed us there with them to be able to navigate everything. They won't see a dime from us. Thank you to everyone and your kind comments. We have learned our lesson.
So it was not about, like, them actually wanting to go to the place. Right. It was them, they wanted to intrude on.
Right, their vacation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then for them demanding, no, you should never cancel.
Yeah, we need 50%. Mm-hmm. You gotta pay that. No. Fuck you.
Absolutely not. Comment number 1. I believe your father-in-law said that you should deal with it when they book the trip. I also believe that works both ways.
True. Yeah. 100%.
Comment number 2. If you look up "play stupid games, win stupid prizes" in the Urban Dictionary, there'll be a photo of your in-laws.
Fuck.
Probably very accurate.
Yeah.
I already know I'm gonna get fucking pissed just by reading that title.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Mother-in-law from hell, number 2. Mother-in-law angry I won't let my son around her child molester brother. Yep, you heard that right. I informed my mother-in-law that my son will not be meeting her brother, who will be released from prison this week after his 25-year sentence for molesting his stepson, among many other very young boys. This was his second conviction, by the way. She was pissed, telling me I'm unreasonable and that he's changed now and that he won't hurt my son. Well, Mom, if he molested his stepson, I'm pretty sure he'll molest his nephew that he's never met. My son is the same age as his stepson when he molested him, so no, thank you. She watches my son while I work and said that, even though I said not to, she would let her brother into her home while my son was there.
She would be dead. I'm not even kidding.
So she's not watching him anymore. I cannot believe someone could be so idiotic.
I do not understand the mentality of people
that
are like that. Like, what the fuck do you mean?
It's his second conviction.
Right.
He was in there for 25 years.
Right. He's not
so
fucking changed. He didn't get cured. He just learned how to say what he needed to say so he could fucking get out.
Yeah.
And he's going to do it again.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch. Sorry. Good for you.
Yeah.
Don't fucking talk to her. Do nothing. Oh.
Yeah. Comment number 1. It's time to go no contact. She's disgusting. What your hubby said about it. And then OP responded with, he does not want him around our son either. Absolutely not, he says.
Good, because I was about ready to say he can go fuck off too.
I would go no contact. No, nothing.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't explain myself anymore. I would have, as soon as she got...
Woo. Yeah. Comment number 2. Contact law enforcement. He must be on the sex offender list. And probably cannot be around children. Report your mother-in-law's ass.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yeah. No.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
I do not give a fuck. Like...
And the thing is, it was a 25-year sentence, so it had to be really bad.
Yeah. Well, it did say multiple children,
yeah, it's
too.
multiple
but
children. Still. And they had to have solid proof, too.
Right. Ugh.
Fucking... I think this is the only one that, like, sends us.
Yeah, it's like 9,000 degrees right now. I'm so fucking pissed off.
Yeah.
I don't even know this person, and I already want to punch her with a chair.
Yeah.
Not the OP, but the mother-in-law.
Yeah. Because what the fuck?
Yeah.
Obviously, something's not right with...
Yeah. Like, I understand that's your son, but that's your grandbaby, and your son went away for being a piece of shit. And you're going to, oh, it's fine. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Oh my gosh, I think we need to move on.
Yeah. Okay, so
pissed.
On a little bit of a lighter note, our next category
is wedding shaming. Let's take our family photos directly behind this active wedding. My friends and I were watching this lovely beach wedding from our balcony on vacation, and during the ceremony, this whole separate family walked behind the event, which would have been okay, it's a public beach. But then they stood behind the arch and had a whole family photo session.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. They were stood there for more than 5 minutes. I'm sure they were in all pictures of the vows and of the first kiss. I just thought that was so obnoxious and rude. Who does that?
Then there's a picture of it.
Oh!
Like, literally, a whole family, right? And it's not just, like, 4 or 5 people. It's, like, 10 to 15.
Like, yeah.
There's a whole ass beach. Why the fuck would you?
That's horrible. I mean, luckily with
hopefully that
Photoshop and stuff, you can hopefully
the photographer that they hired is good enough to Photoshop them out. But
that is horrible.
Why the fuck? In what way would you think that's okay?
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Comment number 1. But why? There's a whole ass beach.
Yeah. Literally.
Wow. They literally all could have moved maybe 10 feet and it would have been fine.
Uh-huh.
Jeez.
Don't understand.
Comment number 2. This has unexpectedly unlocked a childhood memory. The day we accidentally crashed wedding photos. Context is that I grew up near a country club with a private lake on the property. And on this lake, people would use small boats, think kayaks, sunfish sailboats. Late one summer, a hurricane hit our state, and in the aftermath, we were at this lake with several of our neighbors, bailing out the moored boats before they all sank. One boat, though, had actually foundered. It was fully underwater, so we couldn't bail it out. My father and our neighbor Larry had the idea that if they waded in there and got a hold of it, they could haul it to shallower water, and we'd be able to get bailing. They didn't have their bathing suits, though, so they told me to turn around while they took off their pants to do this. I dutifully turned around and saw that the country club had just begun seating people for a wedding on the shore. A photographer was lining up, establishing shots of the groom's party, and here in the background were 2 half-naked men covered in mud. Dad? Was all I could stammer. We really booked it out of there once we got the boat into the shallows.
Hopefully they were, like, far enough to away for it to not, like, be fully noticed.
Yeah.
But
That's funny. That's crazy though. Like just after the hurricane hit, and they still have a wedding. Like that's wow.
Okay, we are on to our last story. A creepypasta.
Crap.
And it's nighttime.
Yay!
We love it. Luckily, this time it's not about a mirror.
Right, and the caffeine hasn't worn off yet, so we're still good.
Let's get this shit rolling. The night my eyes turned black. Oh my god! I like pre-read some of this and. The night my eyes turned black on the haunted road. I was 5 the night my mom decided to drive down the road everyone in town whispered about. My mom, her friend, and my 12-year-old sister, Marisol, were all in the car with me. People said a little girl died there, and if you drove past it at night, you'd see her standing in the middle of the asphalt in a blood-stained dress. Her eyes were hollow and black. And when she cried, cars would stop on their own. They called her the weeping little girl. Most people treated it like a scary story, but my mom and her friend wanted to see if it was true. Or maybe they just wanted to scare us. At first, the drive looked normal. Streetlights glowed in warm yellow rose, but the closer we got, the dimmer the lights became, until they were barely glowing at all. Then nothing. Only the headlights cut through the dark. The car slowed, then stopped. No one spoke. A sound drifted in from outside. Soft and shaky, almost too quiet to hear. Crying, not inside the car, outside. Somewhere in the dark. The headlights flickered, then shut off completely. The car was swallowed in darkness. Marisol sucked in a breath beside me. I could feel her fear, the way her body stiffened, the way her breath trembled. "Hey," she whispered. "Are you okay?" I didn't answer. Something cold slid down my spine. My head felt heavy, like invisible hands were gripping it from behind. Then my neck began to turn. Slowly, too slowly. And with each inch, a sharp crack echoed through the car. One crack, then another, then another. Like my bones were grinding against each other. Marisol whimpered, "Stop, stop." But I couldn't stop. My head kept turning until my face was pointed directly at her. There was no leftover glow in the car, no street light, no moonlight. The only thing visible in the darkness was my eyes, bright green at first, glowing unnaturally, lighting up my small face. Then the glow dimmed, faded, until my eyes turned completely black. Not dark, not shadowed. Black, hollow, just like the weeping little girl. My mouth opened slowly, but not like a child's mouth. It stretched wider than it should. My jaw lowered in a way that looked painful, wrong, controlled by something that wasn't me. When I spoke, my voice didn't belong to a 5-year-old. It was deeper, empty, cold. "You are next." Marisol froze, her brown eyes filled with tears, wide and terrified, locked on my hollow, black stare. My mother screamed. The engine roared back to life. She slammed her foot on the gas, speeding away from the dark stretch off-road as fast as she could. No one spoke. No one breathed. We didn't stop until the streetlights returned, glowing warm and safe again. My mom pulled over, shaking, her voice barely a whisper. Dios mío, what was that? I blinked. My neck relaxed, my jaw closed, my green eyes returned, bright, innocent, confused. I looked up at her. Mommy, where are we? Are we home?
Holy water.
So get this. In the comments, OP responded to her story.
Mm-hmm.
She said, although it's a little dramatized, this pretty much actually happened.
Was it Marisol?
No, she said her mother and everyone in the car claims that she said you're next. But she doesn't remember any of it.
Interesting.
So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. What's the road so we can avoid it?
Yeah. Tell me the road and exactly where do you live?
Right.
Or like where's the area?
Right. So we can avoid that part.
Yeah.
No change. No change.
Yeah, she just says that she said you are next. I don't know if her eyes still changed or if like her neck was still moving. I don't know, but
yeah,
I don't think I want to know.
yeah, that's okay. I'm okay.
I'll pass.
I'm pass. I pass.
I'll pass.
With that is all we have for today. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions or comments, you can find us on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Girls Gone Curious Podcast. Until next time.
Bye.